Hey guys, welcome to Medifaction. Today let's learn about the different types of heart sounds. We will also discuss the various causes, characteristics and the applied physiology behind each type of heart sounds. Heart sounds are the sounds produced by mechanical activities of heart during each cardiac cycle. Heart sounds are produced by either flow of blood through cardiac chamber or contraction of cardiac muscle or even due to closure of valves of the heart. Heart sounds are heard by placing the ear over the chest or by using a stethoscope or a microphone. These sounds are also recorded graphically. Different heart sounds. Four heart sounds are produced during each cardiac cycle. They are named as first heart sound, second heart sound, third heart sound, and fourth heart sound. The first and second heart sounds are called classical heart sounds and they are heard by using the stethoscope. Third heart sound is mild and it is not heard by using a stethoscope in normal conditions, but it can be heard by using a microphone. Fourth heart sound is an inaudible sound. It becomes audible in pathological conditions only. This sound is studied only by graphic registration, that is, the phonocardiogram. Now let's look in detail about the first heart sound. The first heart sound is produced during isometric contraction period and earlier part of ejection period. In isometric contraction, the muscle is activated, but instead of being allowed to lengthen or shorten, it is held at a constant length. So what causes the first heart sound? The major cause for the first heart sound is the sudden and synchronous simultaneous closure of atrioventricular valves. However, some other factors are also involved. Four types of factors are responsible for the production of the first heart sound. Number 1. Valvular factor. Synchronous closure of atrioventricular valves set up the vibrations in the valvular leaflets and chordae tendineae. These vibrations are mainly responsible for the production of the first heart sound. Second factor is vascular factor. The rush of blood from the ventricles into aorta and pulmonary artery during ejection period is also responsible for the production of the first heart sound. The third factor is muscular factor. Myocardial tension and the contraction of ventricular muscle during isometric contraction and the ejection periods also add to the production of the first heart sound. The fourth factor is atrial factor. Vibrations produced by the atrial systole also play a role in the production of the first heart sound. Characteristics. First heart sound is a long, soft and low-pitched sound. It resembles the spoken word lub. The duration of this sound is 0.10 to 0.17 second. Its frequency is 25 to 45 cycles per second. Applied physiology based on first heart sound. Number 1. Reduplication of first heart sound. Reduplication means splitting of the heart sound. First heart sound is split when atrioventricular valves do not close simultaneously. Splitting of first heart sound in normal conditions is rare. Pathological splitting of first heart sound occurs in stenosis of atrioventricular valves and atrial septal defect. Number 2. Soft first heart sound. Heart sound becomes soft when the intensity of sound decreases. A soft first heart sound is heard in low blood pressure, severe heart failure, myocardial infarction, and myxedema. Number 3. Loud first heart sound. First heart sound becomes louder in conditions like mitral stenosis, Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome, and acute rheumatic fever. It is loud in patients with thin chest wall also. Cannon sound. Cannon sound refers to the loud first heart sound that is heard intermittently. It is heard in ventricular tachycardia and complete atrioventricular block. Now let's move on to the second heart sound. The second heart sound is produced at the end of protodiastolic period. Protodiastole is the short period in the cardiac cycle between the end of systole and the closure of the aortic valve, marking the start of diastole. Cause. Second heart sound is produced due to sudden and synchronous closure of the semilunar valve. Right here you can see the aortic semilunar valve and pulmonary semilunar valve. Characteristics. Second heart sound is a short, sharp and high-pitched sound. It resembles the spoken word dub. Duration of second heart sound is 0.1 to 0.14 second. Its frequency is 50 cycles per second. Applied physiology. Number 1. Reduplication of second heart sound. Splitting of second heart sound occurs due to asynchronous closure of semilunar valves. It may occur both in physiological and pathological conditions. Physiological splitting occurs during deep inspiration. Normally, aortic valve closes prior to the closure of pulmonary valve. Interval between the two valves widens during inspiration and narrows during expiration. Pathological splitting. The splitting of second heart sound occurs during pulmonary stenosis, right bundle branch block, and right ventricular hypertrophy. Loud second heart sound. The loud second heart sound is produced by the closure of either aortic valve or pulmonary valve. Aortic valve produces loud sound during systemic hypertension. Soft second heart sound. Second heart sound becomes soft in heart failure. Now let's check the third heart sound. The third heart sound is a low-pitched sound that is produced during rapid filling period of the cardiac cycle. It is also called ventricular gallop or protodiastolic gallop as it is produced during earlier part of diastole. Usually, the third heart sound is inaudible by stethoscope and it can be heard only by using microphone. Causes for third heart sound. The third heart sound is produced by the rushing of blood into the ventricles and vibrations set up in the ventricular wall during rapid filling phase. It may also be due to vibrations set up in the chordae tendineae. Characteristics of third heart sound. The third heart sound is a short and low-pitched sound. Duration of the sound is 0.07 to 0.1 second. Its frequency is 1 to 6 cycles per second. Applied physiology. Conditions when third heart sound becomes audible by stethoscope. The third heart sound can be heard by stethoscope in children and in athletes. Pathological conditions when third heart sound becomes loud and audible by stethoscope are aortic regurgitation, cardiac failure, and cardiomyopathy with dilated ventricles. Aortic regurgitation is the leaking of the aortic valve of the heart that causes blood to flow in the reverse direction during ventricular diastole from the aorta into the left ventricle. When third heart sound is heard by stethoscope, the condition is called triple heart sound. Third heart sound is usually heard best with the bell of the stethoscope placed at the apex of heart. Fourth heart sound. Normally, the fourth heart sound is an inaudible sound. It becomes audible only in pathological conditions. It is studied only by graphical recording, that is, by phonocardiography. This sound is produced during atrial systole and it is considered as the physiological atrial sound. It is also called atrial gallop or presystolic gallop. Causes for fourth heart sound. Fourth heart sound is produced by contraction of atrial musculature. It is also due to the vibrations set up in the ventricular myocardium because of the ventricular distension during atrial systole. Characteristics of fourth heart sound. The fourth heart sound is a short and low pitched sound. Duration of this sound is 0.02 to 0.04 second. Its frequency is only 1 to 4 cycles per second. Applied physiology. Conditions when fourth heart sound becomes audible. Fourth heart sound becomes audible by stethoscope when the ventricles become stiff. Ventricular stiffness occurs in conditions like ventricular hypertrophy, long-standing hypertension, and also in aortic stenosis. To overcome the ventricular stiffness, the atria contract forcefully, producing audible fourth heart sound. When fourth heart sound is heard by stethoscope, the condition is called triple heart sound. It is usually heard best when the bell of stethoscope is placed at the apex beat area. Hope you have understood the video. Like, subscribe and press the bell button for more videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching.